Single man, would you say that chivalry is dead, or do you think that it still exists in today's modern dating world?
I'm gonna need men to stop asking women to go 50-50 unless y'all gonna go 50-50 on cleaning this house.
I just want to know, is chivalry dead? Because, so I like to believe it's not.
Chivalry is not dead, but a lot of modern women simply haven't earned that treatment.
We're gonna go with question number 1. The ladies want to know, is chivalry dead?
Can we not do dating apps anymore? Like, can dating apps be a thing of the past already?
Splitting the bill on a first date. Like, I'm sorry, I just put on...
Everyone is equal until the bill comes. What happened to being a strong woman? Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Can we not do dating apps anymore? Like, can dating apps be a thing of the past already? Let's bring back the, oh, she just walked up to me and talked to me, or I walked up to her and complimented her. Like, it's not that hard to have human interaction. And don't even think about getting rejected, because you're probably not gonna see that person again. No more dating apps 2024.
I am very confused. I'll be honest with you. Is there no more of that? I don't understand. I'm in the elevator. Of course, I'm the female. We get off at the same, level to the garage. Of course, you let the female go first. What?
Single man, would you say that chivalry is dead, or do you think that it still exists in today's modern dating world? I hear from a lot of the ladies that I work with that it's maybe not dead, but it is on its way out the door or dying, because they don't see it as much as they used to, especially when it comes to the younger generation of dating. So tell me your take on this. Do you think it's dead, or do you think it's still there?
Chivalry is alive and well. It's just reserved for those deserving. When you show chivalry, some women will say that's trying too much. It's not dead, but I'm also not obligated to offer any chivalry. Every time I'm chivalrous, I get treated like trash. I'm in my phase of treat her how she treats you. Chivalry is still here for the women who have earned it. But today's dating scene is full of entitled women who think they deserve it, without putting in the same respect and effort. They expect men to pay for dates, cover bills, and take them on trips. Yet they're the first to say they don't need men. It's a contradiction. They want the perks of chivalry while claiming they're independent of men. These women often take kindness and respect for granted, expecting traditional treatment without giving anything back. They want the benefits of old-fashioned romance without the balance and appreciation that make it meaningful. Chivalry was never about entitlement, and a man should never jump through hoops to prove himself. If she's interested, she will show you.
I found a guy, told me I was a star.
I'm gonna need men to stop asking women to go 50-50 unless y'all gonna go 50-50 on cleaning this house, 50-50 on them dishes, 50-50 on sweeping, mopping, doing the laundry, taking care of the kids, cooking. You can't get 50-50 out of me for shit unless you giving me 50-50 in the same way. I have no problem taking care of bills, because, baby, I take care of every bill right here by myself. But what we're not going to do is ask me to go 50-50 with you on bills if you coming in this house and sitting on your ass when you get here. We don't do that, Bookie. Try again.
Of course, this ridiculous argument again. First of all, men and women have different responsibilities when it comes to the household, and to be honest, some men wouldn't mind that arrangement. But what's really interesting is that we have women like her who would rather carry 100% of the burden on their own than getting help from a man. But since we're talking about 50-50, then go 50-50 on electrical work, plumbing work, car work, yard work, and home maintenance work. I mean, it's only fair, right?
Being a man to lead and you don't listen is wild. Women are out here saying that they want a masculine man that'll lead them, yet they're out there not listening. That in itself is so demasculating. Want a man to lead you, you better be ready to listen.
Chivalry is dead and women killed it. Men, you need to protect yourselves. Back 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, if you went on a first date with a girl, the likelihood that she had a genuine interest in you and wasn't just using you because she was bored or she wants a free meal, the likelihood that any one given first date even ends up becoming a second date is very small. Most first dates don't lead anywhere. In the past, you'd maybe go on like 3 first dates and then you're married. Now, be going on 3 dates a week. Are you probably going to lose girls if you don't pay for the date? Yes. However, it's a matter of principle. I'm not going to be paying for a girl on a date that's f***ing another dude, and most of these chicks are f***ing other dudes. Like, I'm not going to do it.
I agree. They smell success. I've been single for years. I'm at the height of my financial success and thriving. Now, single mums from my past are popping up saying, "Hi, how have you been?" There's no value in dating. It's kind of easy to know people nowadays from social media profiles. I'll never forget a female cousin of mine talking about going on dates with guys and saying she wasn't interested in them, but hey, it's a free meal. Those girls were sitting there astonished and offended. How dare you not man up and pay my way through life? Just look at me. I have a snapper. I 100% agree. Many modern women today have something called a roster, where they keep a lineup of men for different purposes, essentially funding their lifestyle through various connections. One guy might be there to pay for fancy dinners, another to cover travel expenses, and others to provide gifts or attention whenever they want. They treat dating almost like a part-time job, assigning different men different roles as if they're managing a team of resources. To them, it's just a game. It's not about finding a real, genuine connection. The way modern women see it is like they're single until they're married, meaning they can be dating a man, but on the side, they have other guys. This is why I strongly believe that first dates should be split equally. Don't just be another man on the roster.
Nothing turns me on more than when I'm waiting to make a turn and the man that could let me in, instead of letting me in, he creeps up to not allow me in. God, so hot.
Chivalry is dead. It's dead. God rest its heart and soul. It's dead, okay?
Good morning. I have a couple questions. Maybe y'all can help me out. Here in Florida, since I just moved here about 4 months ago, men are very different. They don't court you. Like, whatever happened to flowers and phone calls and good morning, babe, and good night, babe, and let's go get lunch or breakfast, or hey, do you want to go look at the sunset? I don't fucking know. But that's gone now. Men don't do that. It's like, you gotta be the man, and that's so unattractive when you gotta pull out your masculine energy because the dude is too soft. It's like, wake up, dudes. Be a man. Build something. I don't know. I'll cook. You build. I mean, on a date, take the lead. I don't understand. It's like situationships all day long. It just, it's so unattractive. I don't get it. Can somebody explain it? Or is it me? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know.
It's really simple. Men are tired of excuses, games, being ignored, and putting in effort only to get nothing back. They're fed up with feeling like they're the only ones trying, and they're done with getting constant no's. Dating now brings more frustration than happiness, so many men are just stepping away from it. This is why women aren't being courted anymore. Men are over the one-sided effort, where they have to keep proving themselves to someone who barely seems interested. They want someone who values them, without making everything a game. So they're choosing peace over the constant back and forth, and focusing on themselves if they can't find something real. Men have reached a point where they no longer feel obligated to chase people who aren't willing to meet them halfway. They're tired of feeling like their time and energy are taken for granted, or like they're just one option among many. Rather than continuously putting themselves out there to be let down, they're choosing to invest in their own growth, careers, and well-being. They're realizing that they can find fulfillment without needing to be in relationships that drain them.
In 2024, can we stop asking men to take care of us and pay our bills immediately as soon as we meet them? As if they're obligated to financially make sure we're secure fresh out the gate. I will never understand this. I hear the craziest stories from men, how they'll go on a first date with a woman or their first conversation with a woman, and immediately she's making it a requirement and a standard to pay their bills and fly them out and take them shopping and drip them in designer and take care of their 3 kids. It's not even theirs, and this is the standard if you want to get to know me, let alone date me. That's insane to me. Like, I can't understand that or comprehend. Because I feel like as a woman, you should hold your own and you should make sure your bills are taken care of on your own. I'm all for a man leading and providing and protecting, because that's what a man's supposed to do. And a part of providing is, of course, making sure that his woman is financially secure. But the key word there is his women. You can't just meet a man, he doesn't even know you. Y'all don't even know if you're going to be together. And the standard is you got to pay my bills. Like, that's crazy to me. But if a man met you on the first date and the first night and he wanted to have sex with you, you would be appalled and offended. Doesn't make sense.
Can I get the check? But can you split the bill among all of us? What? I'll do whatever you say. Yeah, among all the girls. I'm not paying for everything.
I'm leaving.
Now this is funny. These women had no problem ordering the food, no problem eating it. But the second they heard about splitting the bill, they were ready to walk away. They're all in for enjoying the meal, but when it comes to paying their part, they suddenly lose interest. It's honestly a trend these days. Some women happily accept the nice dinner and experience, but back off the moment they're expected to contribute. They enjoy the perks, but don't want the responsibility that comes with it. And it's not just about one meal, it's about wanting the benefits without willing to putting in anything.
I was just leaving my apartment and watched as this couple walks out to their car, and the guy literally walks his girlfriend to the passenger side door, opens it for her, shuts it behind her, and like, does that happen? Like, do men like that exist in real life? Because I can't believe I watched that at home. Like, we were not in public. I was the only one watching, obviously from my car, but like, that is so cute, and that is a man. Like, that is a man. The bar is on the floor, but I was just watching that, I was like, shit, like, go off, king.
As a matter of fact, men like that do exist in real life, but those chivalrous men typically get walked all over. They invest their time, effort, and resources only to find their kindness taken for granted or seen as weakness. Instead of being appreciated, these men find themselves being used for what they can provide. Over time, they feel like they're giving everything without getting any respect or commitment in return. And to be honest, it's just too much work and too much effort, because the return isn't worth it. Dating is about the woman, and how can the man make her feel? It's about how a man can jump through hoops and hope a woman likes him in return for his efforts.
If that man is not courting you, run. I'm being so for real. If he's not getting you flowers, if he's not trying to plan dates, run away now. He's not courting you because you're allowing him not to. You're giving him everything that he wants without him having to even try. When you know your worth, a guy will realize that you know your worth. And if he truly wants you, if you're what he really wants, he will court you. Trust me.
Okay, listen, am I the only woman who thinks that basically everything is cheating?
No, absolutely not.
Call me crazy, call me insecure, call me whatever you want, but basically anything is cheating.
Okay, let's hear some examples.
If you're texting another woman, if you're looking at another woman, if you're thinking about another woman, and I think that I can read your mind, it's cheating.
Right, so far so good.
Dream about another woman, cheating.
Yeah, no issues here.
I don't care if it's a coworker and you go to lunch together, cheating. I will drive my car through the front door of that Mexican restaurant and park it at the front of your table.
My goodness, if Insecurity had a face.
So if you value your life, innocent bystander's life, your coworker's life, your friend's life, if you value anything, I would highly advise you not to do that because it's cheating. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm insecure. I mean, I know I'm crazy. don't know about insecure, but this sounds a little insecure now that I'm repeating it back to myself.
Yeah, go with that feeling.
Whatever, I don't care. I will park my fucking car in the lobby of the Mexican restaurant. Hope you enjoyed your margaritas. Not today. Nope.
Ladies, if you happen to be that insecure in a relationship, you really shouldn't be in a relationship.
I dated a woman like that, and then she cheated on me. Who is the gentleman who took this bullet for all of us? I owe him a drink. So this is where they manufacture and sell red flags. I've always wondered. To live in this level of suspicion would be exhausting. Wow, she sounds exactly like my ex-wife. I think after seeing this, a lot of men would rather choose the bear. I mean, this woman is just a red flag, and she did a great job by letting us know by posting this video. But seriously, imagine what that dude is going through dealing with her. Basically, she can make up anything in her mind and just blames the guy because she believes it's true. A walking insecurity. Absolutely insane.
Ladies, what's a thing a guy has said to you that made you realize he doesn't like you? I think if we spread the word, we can save each other's time. I'll go first, but I hope no one says this to you. So it was the afternoon of the day following our third date. He randomly decided to send me a picture of his dog just to show that he was thinking about me. So sweet. It's been seemingly green flags up until now. So I thought I'd respond with a cute message. OMG, she's the dog I've always wanted. And he responded with, and you're the bitch I never asked for. Yeah, I think that's when I realized we were on totally different pages. And I stopped seeing him shortly after.
If a man needs a woman to go 50-50 on bills and expenses, does he really see her value beyond her financial contribution? Because at the end of the day, 50-50 is a roommate, not a love match. 50-50 is, well, what do you bring to the table? 50-50 is nothing special, easily replaceable by another woman who can match that financial contribution. 50-50 is doing you a favor by being with you. 50-50 means there's no evolutionary drive to, as a healthy, secure male, provide for and protect his lady in some sort of way. 50-50 means that he doesn't understand that a woman's greatest power is being a creator and nurturer. Women are givers of light. We expound whatever you give us. You give us 10 and we'll make you 50. You give us a bag of food and we'll cook you a meal. You give us a seed and we'll make you a baby. You give us a house and we'll make you a home. You give us a heavy heart and we will heal it. You give us a soul and we will protect it. So what is that worth?
50-50 this, 50-50 that. Have you ever noticed that the only metric many of these women use to judge a man is based solely on money? It's all about how much he can provide for her and fund her lifestyle. They demand equality in many other things, but when it comes to the bigger picture, the focus often shifts to financial support. These women often talk about the sacrifices they make, like their emotional and domestic labor. But what about the man's emotional and domestic labor? It's like their contributions are overlooked entirely. Men also invest their time, effort, and emotions into a relationship, and yet that sacrifice often goes unrecognized. For instance, men deal with their own pressures and responsibilities, often working long hours and facing stress at work to provide for their families. They offer support during tough times, help with household chores, and contribute to family decisions. But it seems like those efforts get brushed aside.